We have found our next opponent, a 2500 rated player from Japan. We played e4 once in this video, so we will switch to the trusted Reti King's Indian attack double fianchetto variation. Okay, let's change up my move order. I can castle, but then I don't like e5, so we'll play d4 first. The double fianchetto variation. This is one of my favorite openings of all time. And actually the name is very funny. It's called the pseudo-Catalan, which means like the fake version of the Catalan. This is a nice move. If he takes my knight, I take back with the pawn. And there's just way too many attackers here on d5. Whoa. Knight g4. I've never ever seen this move. Firstly, it just leaves this guy completely hanging. Whoa, I've never seen this move before. But it actually makes some sense. If takes, this guy's hanging. So what else is there? I mean, of course, there's just take and then h3. Knight takes d5, knight takes pawn takes, knight takes bishop g5. Let's take this guy on d5. Is there this? No ways, eh? I can just take here. Wait, then bishop takes. My pawn is looking a bit weak. If knight takes, I can just take. Knight takes e5. Probably if I was playing a classical game, I would heavily consider knight takes c6 and then h3. But I thought, you know what, let's just go for some fun variations for the YouTube channel. So now what to do, eh? Knight takes e5. Knight takes d4 is a move, of course. Knight takes d4, knight takes e5. e6. e6 is probably this. Wow, he does play knight takes d4. So I didn't like knight takes g4 because takes, this is, knight is protected now on d4 from the bishop. But if I take here, bishop takes, and then I play queen b4 attacking this, that can't be bad, hey? Let's go for that variation. It's also e6, not really. Whoa, there is actually e6. Okay, he takes with the knight. So his idea is this, which makes a lot of sense. I'm gonna go queen b4. I'm getting out of the pin on my knight. I'm getting out of the discovered attack. Okay, knight c6 actually does make a lot of sense. Queen a3. I think my queen is quite strong on this square. Okay, I'll play rook d1. I'm threatening a knight f6 of my own now. So he moves the king, but now I was planning to play bishop g5. And look at the queen on a3, really doing a good job of defending this pawn on b2 and attacking the pawn on e7. Whoa, did I have some discovery? Yeah, probably not. Eh? I mean, okay, bishop takes with the threat of this is just winning a pawn. Rook takes is also possible, but let's just take with the bishop. We do have the bishop pair now, direct threat of this. I'm expecting like queen c7. Takes, rook here. Okay, queen b6. Let's just grab the pawn. Wait, can we? There's this. Oh, that is a very annoying threat to deal with, eh? So what if I play bishop e3? Let's do that. The idea is takes, rook b1, bishop moves, rook takes b7. What else can my opponent do? Bishop takes, bishop takes, bishop takes. Well, bishop takes is a move. So let me see. Takes, bishop takes a3, bishop back. Certainly interesting. I could play like queen d3. Queen d3 and give a check here. Oh, how did this How did I lose a pawn so quick? Queen a4? Queen a4 is also a move, eh? Let's play queen a4. I'm still attacking his queen. Queen a5 runs into bishop c6. So queen b5 also runs into bishop c6, same idea. So he's gonna have to move his queen back, and then I can play rook b1. I have some ideas of sacrificing on b7 followed by bishop c6. And then I think queen a4 is the best move here. I might be mistaken. Okay, this I thought is just a blunder. Because I can take on c6, removing the defender of the queen while defending my own queen. So if takes the bishop, I can take the queen, and if takes my queen, takes. And 2 bishops is obviously better than a rook in this position. I think he has to go for this now, though. Takes, and takes. But he doesn't have other options, because bishop d4 check is always kind of an issue. So yeah, he does go for this, but the 2 bishops should completely dominate a rook in this position. Okay, bishop b6 is a move here, just preventing the pawns from moving. If I can get my pawn to a5, that would be super strong. So how are we going to do that? I can play rook d1 first. This rook doesn't really have any squares to go to. Rook c4. That's a good move. Let me go here. Rook c6. I'm gonna give a check or no? Or do I just play bishop e3? Probably just bishop e3 is fine. The check, the only issue I had is it was completely blocking my own rook. Okay, this move cannot be good. Just exchange and play check. f6, okay. Now I wanted to play pawn to a4. If I get pawn to a5, it's very strong for me. So now I can play bishop b6, bishop d5, target this pawn. Actually, I can just play bishop d5 straight, right? Ooh. There's a check followed by rook to d1 would have been quite costly. Cost me the game. Can also, I think, maybe just e3. The bishop is quite strong here on d4. Let's just play e3. My big idea is this. And then if rook b1, bishop b6, these 2 pawns will fall very swiftly. Can maybe play bishop b6 straight away. Oh, I definitely should have considered that move a little bit more. I forgot that he's gonna get this pawn in exchange. It takes maybe g4 followed by g5. Let's play g4. My threat is g5. He missed it. Yeah, now this is gonna be super strong. Check. He goes king there. Play bishop d5. Okay, I can play e4. a3. Let's just play e4. Bring my king in. I'm looking a3 here. a2. King here. And the rook. The rook cannot guard both these squares at the same time. That's my point. So rook d1. Okay. He wants to go to h1 or what? I think so. And king e3. Rook h1, probably f4, e5, e6, e7 is an idea. Actually, might not be. Rook h1, f4 takes e5, a2, e6. Yeah, that should be good for me. Very crazy endgame that we're having right now. I could have also just played like king g2. Would have been way safer. Why did I put the king to e3? I have no idea, to be honest. I have no idea. Why is this position so difficult to win? But I mean, f4. Let's continue with the idea. e5 is a little bit of a risk closing up this bishop's diagonal. So maybe now is not the best time. Actually, it's not even possible at all. Let's play here. Bishop g8. Okay, I wanted to play e5, right? My idea was never to take this pawn, it was to play e5 and get my pawn to e6 and then to e7. Then I can move my bishop somewhere and come in for the check. Okay, a pawn takes. Check king d2. Okay, yeah. Here I'm going here. Can play check king f1. I don't like that. I do not like that. Wait, check king f1. Bishop g2. King e7. Let's just play let's just play this directly. a2. I will play bishop to d5. Actually, no, I would play bishop to b3, threatening the check on a4. Wait, I can't do that because of rook h3. So yeah, no, bishop c4 is the move. The idea is this is my check. The square can't be defended because of my bishop. So a2 runs into bishop c4, which I think is winning. If rook check, I'm going king f2. Check, king g3. And yeah, I mean, bishop g5 check is just unavoidable. So what could he play? I don't actually see a way for him to survive. Maybe he check and then rook to d2, check, rook d7, but I never have to take this rook. I can now play something else. Although probably takes is fine. He would have to promote. So very good game from me here. Yeah, he just resigned. So let me show you the idea I was thinking. I thought he could play rook h2, king g3, rook d2, check here, but now I would just bring my king. I was thinking he would promote, take here, but yeah, I can just play this, and my king should be the one coming in, right? Am I crazy? Oh yeah, I would just go here. Whoa, how would I actually win here? Let's see. Oh, I moved my bishop to control this square, of course. Now his king would be forced to go back, and my king could come in.